Imagine trying to stuff an entire Hollywood camera crew, a lighting rig, and an editing bay into a single text box.
Right? It sounds totally impossible.
Yeah, but that's essentially the premise we're exploring today. As always, we are looking at a page on the AIagentstore.ai website, and our target today is a tool called Seedance 2.0.
Exactly. And our mission here is to figure out if this thing actually operates as an independent thinking entity for video creation, or if it's, just a really highly advanced piece of rendering software.
Because the distinction definitely matters. I mean, the advertised capabilities on the site are just staggering.
Oh, absolutely. It promises native, multi-shot cinematic storytelling, up to 2K video output, and phone-level lip sync across multiple languages.
Wait, phone level. Looking at those specs, it strikes me that it's not just generating a moving image, it's generating the whole environment. But how is it matching the audio so precisely without looking, totally unnatural?
Well, that's the cool part. It doesn't just flap a digital jaw up and down based on the volume of the track.
Like a bad dub.
Yeah, exactly like a bad dub. Instead, the system actually analyzes the microsound, the phonemes in whatever audio file you upload to it.
Okay, so it's breaking down the actual speech.
Right. It then maps those specific linguistic sounds to anatomically correct muscle movements in the avatar's face.
Oh, wow.
So if your audio makes an O sound, the digital facial muscles contract exactly as a human's would. That's how it synthesizes such natural motion from just still images.
That is wild. And I noticed it operates on the Seedance API, which means I assume it's not building this massive generative capability entirely from scratch.
No, it's not. By running on that API, the platform is essentially renting the underlying generative engine of much larger video models to power its own specific interface.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, it solves major bottlenecks for specific professions. Marketers can produce polished ads without a crew, and for filmmakers, it's an incredible pre-visualization tool.
Right.
They can mock up a complex multi-angle scene just to see how the light falls before they ever step onto a physical set.
So it's doing the heavy lifting of production. But I'm looking at how much control the user still has to exert here. It feels less like a creative partner and more like, I don't know, a high-end digital puppet. Or maybe a highly advanced microwave.
A microwave.
Yeah, you still have to choose the exact ingredients, mix them perfectly, and tell it exactly how long to cook. The machine is just providing the heat. Is the AI actually doing the creative thinking here?
That microwave analogy actually explains its 17% autonomy rating perfectly.
Only 17.
Just 17. To get that cinematic storytelling, it requires an immense amount of hand-holding. It has zero independent decision-making capabilities. Seedance 2.0 is not going to just wake up and decide to create a documentary for you.
Right, because you have to provide explicit human input.
Exactly. You need detailed text prompts describing the shot, reference images to lock in character consistency, and, of course, the specific audio files.
And just to clarify the background for everyone listening, this is a paid closed-source platform. It's an independent third-party tool built on that API, so it's not an official ByteDance product.
Right. That's an important distinction to make.
So if I am the one micromanaging every single shot, uploading the audio, telling it exactly how the character should move, I really had to push back on how it's categorized here.
How so?
Well, it's listed under video AI agents, but because it relies so heavily on user micromanagement, it really just operates as a practical workflow engine, not a true autonomous entity.
I'd completely agree with that. It is fundamentally a rendering tool. It's a highly capable engine for creating polished visual content, but only provided you have the exact right inputs to feed it.
Yeah.
The AI executes the technical render, but the creative vision has to be entirely yours.
Which brings up a pretty provocative thought for you to take away today.
Let's hear it.
If generating cinematic video now relies completely on the precise instructions we feed into a machine, will the great film directors of tomorrow simply be the people who are the absolute best at writing text prompts?
Oh, that's a wild thought. We are literally moving from framing a lens to phrasing a sentence.
Exactly. Something to mull over the next time you watch a beautifully shot video online. To explore this tool further, you can check out the link at AIagentstore.ai.
Definitely worth a look.
And thank you for rating the podcast. It really helps us out. Until next time.